So, it's me from that other channel. Anyone here seen the good guy 05, that Fortnite guy? Well, I am that guy's friend that appears on the channel too. And I pretty much teased what this was gonna be about in the previous video that I made with him. So here I'm gonna be doing it. I already turned off my PS4 while he was talking to me about it, so this leads directly into that video. I just gotta, give me a second. So, well, you don't have to look at this too. You can just, I'm trying to find something. No, I guess I'm not gonna find it. So I told him that I would make my own channel called The Bad Guy 05, where I play some old games. I'm gonna play Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, on GameCube. One of my favorite games from that era. And I do really like Star Wars as well. So yeah, I'm setting up this GameCube right now, so you can give me a second. You can see me plug it in here. Plug it in, plug it in. Yeah, that's just something someone at summer school told me about one time, to plug it in, plug it in. 3. Alright, there's the 3 cables there. Now I just gotta find the game. And also, I gotta switch this setting on here. Gotta make it to where it isn't too loud. Hold on. So, gotta look through my game collection. Don't worry. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Let's go. So I'm going to be playing the first level of this game today, to start off this channel with a great start. Alright, time to launch the game on this own system. So let me show around this menu first. There's calendar. Okay, I'm not going to show all this. I'm just going to go straight to the game. Yeah, I don't care. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So I made it pretty far into this game, so I'm gonna make a new game. Oh yeah, brings me back. Didn't think I'd ever hear that again. So, let's get started. We're going to go into the episode 4 door since that's the only one that's accessible to us right now. Episode 4, A New Hope. The first level, Secret Plans. This takes place. I'm just gonna skip the opening promo because no one ever cares about it. You can read it for yourself if you like later on your own time. So this takes place on the Tantive 4, which is the ship at the beginning of A New Hope, where the rebels are when they get attacked by the rebels. When they get attacked by the Empire. And there's a scene at the beginning of the movie with the Star Destroyer, and it's super large, and it tries to show the entire thing to make it look intimidating. So yeah, this is it here. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna make the entire level, make the entire thing, make a video about the first story level of the game. I'm not gonna 100% it because this disc is actually broken and there's certain parts that you actually cannot complete, and that's why my save file only said 95.1. And also, I intentionally didn't do the episode 5 or 6 super story. Okay, I did do it episode 5, but episode 6 sounded too hard. If y'all don't know what super story means here, so that's Leia right there, and next to her, I guess we're starting now. Yeah, this music's really good. I keep on adjusting the camera because I keep on thinking this is Fortnite. I just got off Fortnite a few minutes ago. Like right after that video ended, it leads straight into this one. So yeah, when you break things with a blaster or something, when you break them, certain things can be there. They'll usually break into studs. And see, press X to push levers on the wall, and this is just to test that because there's like an infinite stud thing here. And also, you can hold down X to build certain things that need to be built. Like for example, these switches over here. And you press Y to switch partners. You have to stand right up to them, like that's Captain Antilles, that's Leia right there. And so I actually want to get True Jedi first, and True Jedi, by the way, is like how it is like when you get a certain amount of studs in a level, it's considered an accomplishment once you get a certain amount of studs, and that reward is called True Jedi, and it happens when that meter on top gets to maximum. And the music playing here, you could come back if you'd like to listen to it. It's really good, in my opinion. I'm just gonna get True Jedi and then maybe get some more studs and leave right out of here. I could spend over an hour on this level. It's such a large level, at least compared to the first game. The first one has much shorter levels, especially in the Phantom Menace Episode 1. Like, they're much more condensed compared to this. I mean, you could probably beat that entire game in the same time it takes you to watch the entire movie Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, those guys, those are stormtroopers. Hold on, let me pause that and change the... Never mind. I guess I killed a certain amount of them, so now I can progress, and I just have to... And when you use the blaster characters, except droids, you can grapple upwards. And you see there's another Bill puzzle over here and you build these two to make a bridge to get to the other side. And it doesn't just move over there, it literally drags like a conveyor belt over there. I keep on using the camera thing. Like, I literally just got off Fortnite a few minutes ago. Like, I cannot help it anymore. And that guy at the other side of the hallway, that's Darth Vader, as my mom likes to call it, or him, as my mom likes to call him, Mr. Star Vader. So yeah, you have to do here is you and Captain Antilles have to pull these levers together in order to make a couple bombs at the end of the room, so Vader's stormtroopers can't stop coming in there. So you have to blow up the other side of the room is what you have to do. The camera focus messed up when I did that, for obvious reasons. Yeah, sorry if the game's very blurry. Don't forget, this is on the GameCube. That's probably 480p. That's the minimum resolution for the PS4. That's like for lower end devices. I intentionally play Fortnite on 720p just to feel old. Oh, there we go, the true Jedi. There we go. Now I just gotta fight some more of these guys at the other side of the room. And this actually opens up to something kind of funny. What is Vader doing force choking the guys at the other side? Never mind, he just force choked one guy. He just continuously does it in the DS version of the Complete Saga. Y'all should look into the Complete Saga if you like this game. It's even better than this. This is the original on the GameCube. The Complete Saga is on the next generation of the consoles. But this came before. This was on the GameCube. And these levels I first played in the Complete Saga before getting the game before getting the original trilogy on on GameCube a few months ago. And yeah, these blocks over here, these are like block puzzles. You just gotta push the blocks into them. And at the other side, that's C3PO. It's him. This man. And here's another cutscene. This explains Leia giving the Death Star plans to R2D2, to R2, and it seems like he just has to give them to him, and she just leaves. So and ends up being kidnapped by Darth Vader. And now it's just R2D2, 3PO, and Captain Antilles. And these panels here, you have to walk up to the panels depending on what kind of droid, and that's how it'll work. This over here, this part's an interesting one, but I don't really like it in my opinion. I'm just trying to get this level done slightly quicker. And you gotta use this crane to grab the stormtroopers and drop them off the edge. Literally. So now what you gotta do is you gotta let C3PO walk over there. You gotta let 3PO walk over there until he actually gets to the other side, and then you gotta grab him and put it on the other side, so he can activate the droid on the panel at the other side. Because he cannot simply walk over there. He's not a character that can jump. The rebels at the other side of the room are just holding their hands up, but they don't even know that a bunch of other stormtroopers are about to come in here. Yeah, Star Wars is really good. If you want to actually know how all this actually goes, you gotta watch Episode 4, A New Hope. You should watch all the Star Wars movies. And this guy Captain Antilles, what's different from the movie is that he doesn't always appear across the ship. He actually dies in a later scene where he gets force choked by Vader. Maybe even later in the channel I can start doing the Lego Star Wars the video game, which is the first one that came out, and it's about everything that happened before this. The end of that game leads into the beginning of this one, except there's a 19-year difference in the timeline. So yeah, here we are at the end of the level. Just gotta use a couple panels. Kind of sounds like my mom in the morning. On this part, this is a little weird. You gotta drain the water. I always forget that there's a lever back there. I always think that there's a panel back there. And this panel here, this is one of the last ones in the level. After this, you gotta do one more panel to complete the level. And it's one part of it. And by the way, although I didn't show much in this level, I showed a little bit, but not too much. There's actually a lot more in this level. I could make if I was in free play and I did the entire level entirely, then I'd probably be here for like 2 hours. And instead it took like 20 minutes to beat it. Except I didn't necessarily. There, that's the scene where Captain Antilles dies and Leia's kidnapped. And now we cut to the two droids on Tatooine after they escaped the Tantive 4 after it was severely damaged by the Imperials and Vader. So they decide to separate until they regret it. They get shut down and sold. There. Roll complete. Replay unlocked. Episodes 5 and 6 unlocked. And a couple characters unlocked too, including 3PO, R2, and Captain Antilles. Oh wait, Captain Antilles was already unlocked. And there's a true Jedi there. And if you're wondering what the gold brick is, that's a reward that you get for doing certain things in the game, certain accomplishments, used primarily in levels. Level complete. And True Jedi. That's 2 out of 99 of the gold bricks you can get. And you can you can now play episode well, 5 and 6 and episode 5 and episode 6. That refers to the fact that you're now able to start at the first levels of those after you completed the first level of episode 4. So, anyways, I guess that was it. Adios. I'm gonna post this and send it to repair.